slowly for us, and before we could
what impact would this have on us at the Olympics? We are going to be playing some top teams, Spain, Argentina in our group.
I think it's good.
Okay, before we do that, let's take a look at our team sheet, the Nigerian roster at the Olympic Games. Let's see if we can get that for you on screen. What team Nigeria, I beg your pardon, what the Tigers will be looking like. Yemi, I beg your pardon, Femi, you can take us through that. That's it on your screen.
Yes, Benjamin Uzo, our guard, was there, in Tunisia. Michael May is also there as well. And Ike Jogu is back, having missed the conquest of Tunisia. We have Abi Ere coming back. He was part of the team in 2006. Josh Akognon as well, also coming back into the squad. Chamberlain Oguchi, the most valuable player, so you can arguably say he's the best player in Africa right now.
Stan Okoye
in the squad. Stan Okoye, Andy Ogide, all part of the squad that played there. Michael Gbinije, the new NBA player. Unfortunately, the only NBA player on our team are there. Sheni Lawal of FC Barcelona, Lassa in the mix. Alade Aminu, the elder brother of Al Farouk, are also in there, and Ekene Ibikwe also joining.
It's a good squad.
Yeah, good squad.
But a lot of stories around why Al Farouk didn't make it. We were thinking that Al Farouk was going to make it, but the issues about insurance and a lot of things. Femi,
yes,
what can you tell us really?
From the aftermath of that event, the best I could get was the fact that everybody was actually insured, but there is a policy that FIBA works with, which has to do with clearance from
your club,
which is of course comes from the national federation where you play. So Al Farouk's clearance actually came in late from the NBA to the IOC, and by the time he came, the player already because of the delay was already
changed up his mind from playing.
So he already opted not to go, but when he came, it was late already, and he didn't have to just send the list out. So it wasn't good for the young man, because I'm sure he really wanted to. I was talking to Wale on our way, and I was saying, what best will it be to actually be with your brother at the Olympic Games? I don't think it will come any better than that, and it's sad that he won't be able to make it.
Two brothers playing for Nigeria.
And we will also miss something, because it's coming off the best,
NBA season.
Yes, NBA season of his career, all together. His shooting has improved, his rebounding has improved. He's now looking more like an elite player, and I think he will grow into that in the next couple of years. But I think the big thing, that really affected him was, that big season, and then the kind of salary that he'll be earning. He still has almost a guaranteed 22.4 million, there for the next 3 years. So all that we'll be looking at. And let's not forget, Nigeria is not the only team that has big superstars pulling out. The US national team had 19 players pull out of that squad. So some of these players holistically look at their careers and how it will benefit them on the long run to play in the Olympic Games.
Well, how much of a miss is this for us? Al Farouk, of course, before now, Ezeli also pulled out, Olumide Oyedeji pulled out. How big a miss is this for us?
Honestly, I don't think Olumide will be missed, although it comes with leadership. I don't think Festus also will be missed that much, but Al Farouk will be, because like he said, our shooting was poor. Our shooting could be better, and Farouk will make our shooting better. That's one thing we need. And Farouk gets his 3-pointers really, really well, and honestly gets to stages in the Olympic Games where 3-pointers have to be your saving grace. And honestly, I fear for us in that department, it would have been a massive, massive addition, and I hope that we don't lose some games, or we don't perform in certain moments, and we realize that was because of Al Farouk's absence that we couldn't do this. But honestly, like I explained, it's beyond him. So
okay. All right, let's talk about our group very quickly, Femi, before we go on a quick break. It's a tough group.
Very tough group.
We may say the Americans are not there. But just run through this for us, Groups A, Groups B.
Okay. In our group, we are in Group B, and we'll be playing Argentina. That's going to be our first game. Then we play Lithuania, then Spain, then Croatia, then Brazil. Group A has Olympic and world champions, United States of America. They haven't lost a game since Athens 2004. When they lost in the semi-finals, after the last game they lost. They have USA there. They have France there, beg your pardon. Venezuela, Serbia, China, Australia.
How many teams are pulling through from it?
Four will definitely qualify from both groups.
So what are our chances of finishing in the top 4 in this group?
Honestly, it's practicable. I think it's real. It's realistic. All you need to do is at least get 2 wins and have one of your other games, not losing by too much of a margin. Then,
and the Americans are not here to beat us by 43 points.
Exactly. And we played Argentina in warm-up games.
We won one and
lost 2. So I think we have a test of what it's going to be like. Lithuania, yes, a couple of their big names are not there. Donatas Montejunia is off. Houston Rockets is not available. Spain will be missing Magasol, although Pagasol and the other guys will be there, Ricky Rubio and the rest. Serge Ibaka too also not playing for them. Is there. But my worry is the fact that we are playing Brazil in our last group game. I have a feeling we might need that last group game, and the host factor, might come into play. But I think the Croatian game is also a winnable game, all of that. So we can't scale through. Let's not forget in Tunisia too, the team was growing per game. And they eventually got to a stage where, they became unstoppable at the point. We're not the best team, in Tunisia. When you look at the personnel, pound for pound, I think Senegal was a better team. I think Tunisia was. But as a team, we grew and we became a formidable force that couldn't be stopped. So who says that cannot happen again?
All right, let's pause. Let's pause for a quick break. We'll be back to wrap up Sports Tonight in a moment. Join us again. All right, thank you for staying with us. This is the final part of Sports Tonight. Before we go on to the other stories about basketball team, let me just read a few comments on Twitter. Kende Adepegba says the result of the game against Japan will surely bring out the best in the team. I am hopeful. He's sending this one in from Ikorodu. Awofadeji Olumide says at the moment South Africa is making us proud, still holding the Brazilians with Neymar and co. At their backyard. All right, that should be some motivation for us as well, that we can also get the results under the belt. Olayinka Ule, our very good friend from Ilorin, Aquara says it is sad the dream team went through all that happened, but he hopes we've learned something from what happened to the team. All right, are we learning any lessons? The future will tell. Raymond Enaholo says there's no way we can beat Japan after all that those players went through. All right, he believes nothing can come out of that game. Femi, quickly, as we wrap up on the program tonight, what's the schedule? You told us how the team will be playing the first game, because it is important for us to get those 2 victories. You said 2 victories will be good enough for us to get those 2 victories as early as possible for confidence.
Yes, and the first game we'll be playing will be against Argentina.
Wow.
August the 7th.
Even if we don't win that game, we can make it a very close game.
Yes, and we have a day's rest in between, and then we'll play Lithuania, who we've beaten before. Although it's a long time ago on route 2012 Olympics. Then Spain, on August 11th. Then on 13th we will play Croatia, and our last group game, will be against Brazil. Honest truth, I think the Croatia game is winnable. I think the Brazil game is winnable.
Lithuania?
I think between Lithuania and Argentina, who says anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Okay, our final shot on the program tonight is not even Rio 2016. It is Tokyo 2020. All right, and the International Olympic Committee have included 5 sports into the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Those sports are baseball, softball, skateboarding, surfing, sports climbing, and karate. All right. Will Team Nigeria be taking part in any of these, guys? Baseball, softball, skateboarding, surfing, sports climbing, and karate. That's 5 new sports that you'll be seeing at Tokyo 2020. And that's how we will also be wrapping up Sports Tonight this Thursday. Thank you for watching, guys. We wish the Dream Team the best of luck.
Yes, never underestimate this art of Nigeria.
Yeah, we wish the team the best of luck. I'm sure by the time we're back tomorrow, we should have pleasant things to say about our victory over Japan. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the night. Bye-bye now.
And President